A lot of times when I was younger, I felt like I didn't want to go to church. Like it was kind of like my parents dragging me out of bed. And then as I started coming to St. Thomas, as I was getting older, as I walked through the doors, I genuinely could feel the Holy Spirit around me. I do remember Pastor David's sermon series, The One. We also had a committee called the My One Committee, and I was able to be a part of that committee as a youth representative, and that's ultimately one of the ways that kickstarted my faith journey, especially in this church. I felt like God gave me a chance. There's a purpose. There's a reason why I was on this committee. And then as we were able to put on different events, we did a trunk or treat. We also did a pancake feed. We were able to have, I think, over 400 people at that event, and most of them did not go to this church. So if we're able to plant seeds in these people and help them grow, it really kickstarted my faith journey, got me more confidence, thinking that what I'm doing, I can do this and it works, and I do have a purpose. Having a one or my other ones as well has really helped me grow and shape me into the person I am today, because I could see myself working through them, and now they're talking to me about God without me bringing it up. So I really feel like I did have a purpose, and I still have a purpose, and I'm not just working for myself, I'm working for God and for other people. Freshman and sophomore year of high school, I was more willing to go to church. I was more willing to go to youth group. It wasn't just necessarily my mother or father telling me, get in the car, you're going. But I'd say, especially around middle of junior year, there were some life events, and during the winter time of junior year, it's hard to explain. I just kind of started feeling more and more accepting of it. I genuinely found God, and then just the want to go to church, the want to go to youth group was stronger and stronger. So before I came to St. Thomas, I cared a lot more about being accepted by kids my age, by peers. And as I've grown in God while going to St. Thomas, I've slowly lost that care, and instead I've gained more care and thinking about what God thinks of me instead. Kids my age are very hesitant to come to church. There's a strong belief I've messed up so many times. There's no way God's going to accept me. There's no way these people at church are going to accept me. They're probably going to look down on me. I've known several people in my life who have been through circumstances and have gone to St. Thomas. I've talked to Kelly Miller, our youth group leader, and just have ultimately transformed their lives. I've seen it firsthand, especially with my sister. And I'd say I talk about the experiences I've seen, and I just try to motivate them to come with me. So St. Thomas has set me up well when it comes to continuing my faith in college. I've grown a great sense of community in God and with the Lutheran Church as well. I have a few other friends who grew up in the Lutheran Church as well, who are also going to UNL. So we have a big group already going to the Lutheran Center on campus, and we're trying to gain a few more. I do feel like I'm still on fire, but as a Christian, the relationship with God's a lot like this, and unfortunately I'm a little bit dipping right now. There's a ton of new events going on in my life. Just graduated high school. I'm just finished playing baseball, which I've been doing for 14 years, so I'm kind of sensing new belonging now, going to college in a few weeks. So there's a lot piling on, but I still feel like I'm still doing what I'm doing today. I'm still who I am today because God is helping me, and He's by my side through all this. If I were to find someone in a real dry spot spiritually, I would tell them, I've been in that situation before. I've had times where I feel like I was on top of a mountain, and then later down the road, I just feel like my faith is in a canyon. I would say no matter what, God is still here, and He always will be here. Nothing will change that. You just have to keep having faith, keep praying, and then eventually you'll start dipping upwards again.